a kid in my neighborhood who I heard was pretty good at Fortnite invited me over to his house. It wasn't creepy at all. I went upstairs in his room, just me and him. His parents were watching. It was all cool. And he sat me down and he kind of showed me the go-to, mechanics of, look at this guy getting in our shot.
Hey everyone, I'm at the Fortnite Pro AM in Los Angeles, joined right now by Jon Heder. Talk a little bit about his experience. So this is new. We were just talking before this. This is a whole new world for you.
I mean, I've known about it for a while. I love video games, but the world of esports, right? Is that what you call it? Esports is just, it kind of boggles my brain. I can't wrap my head around it. It's like a foreign piece of excrement inside my body, and it's trying to protect it and wrap around, but it can't quite get around it.
I have never heard esports described that way.
I didn't mean any offense that way.
No.
I know this is, yeah.
Yes. I don't mind that description at all.
It's a foreign body. It's a foreign body, and I can't quite send the antibodies out to protect myself from it.
What is your knowledge of esports? This is great for me because I sit in this esports bubble where everybody knows. I'd love to know what you know about esports. What is your take on it?
My take, esports is the fact that it has a name means it's like an institution now, and I didn't know it was that big. I didn't know. We are at an event right now, and this is the first time I've ever been where it feels like this is probably akin to 20, 30 years ago, where maybe a kid would be invited by his dad's rich friend to go to a meet and greet or a little party like this that has all these MLB players, okay? And that's what it is. It's like the new sports thing. I mean, we're surrounded by all these famous gamers and I don't recognize them at all, but I see these kids and adults running up to getting pictures with them and shaking hands and I was never into sports.
Yeah.
I never really did that either, so I've never understood that world of sports, I guess. I guess it really comes down to sports. Electronic or real?
Well, for me, I was never into sports either, but I like games, video games. So this is kind of that I'm finally getting that experience now that this is kind of a thing.
That's a good point. I wasn't a big spectator. Sure, I liked playing sports. It's kind of like that. I love playing video games, but I don't follow or watch anybody else play. I have too little time. I need to focus on my own playing and up that. And so maybe that's disconnect. I don't know. So I'm trying to understand that. I have a player I'm playing with that I have to find, but yeah, the world of esports, and they're these guys are what do they just play video games and they make tons of money doing it. And it's and the game companies make tons of game from people buying there. This is the world, right?
It's crazy. It's crazy. You're describing my world, and yes, it is insane.
Yeah, but you're the smarter one who's you work here and you work in this world, and I'm just walking by passerby.
Well, you're going to be on stage. You're going to be playing. You're a competitor.
Yeah.
That puts you on another level. I just interview the competitors. You're actually competing. How are you going to do?
Well, I feel bad for my partner.
Okay.
I figured it's going to go like this, all right? So I just got a little quick rundown from a kid in my neighborhood who I heard was pretty good at Fortnite. Invited me over to his house. It wasn't creepy at all. I went upstairs in his room, just me and him. His parents were watching. It was all cool. And he sat me down and he kind of showed me the go-to, mechanics of, look at this guy getting in our shot. He went to the mechanics of how to play Fortnite. And so I don't know how to build at all. I'm not good at that. I'm not quick at it. So he's going to get out of there. He's going to build stuff, probably build towers really fast, put me at the top of the tower. He's going to say, John, you stay there. You hold the fort, literally the fort, while I go kill people. And I'll be sweet man, no problem. And someone's going to snipe me from a mile away.
Yeah, just keep your head down.
That's what I learned how to use the bush.
Okay, good.
I did learn how to use the bush. I'm good at the bush. That's if there's a blurb that we can leave this party from, I'm good at the bush.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. Those are the advanced tactics I think that will allow you to maybe not get last place. So I'm excited. Anything you want to say to any of the Fortnite fans out there that are going to be watching you?
Yeah, you guys don't hate on me. I'm still a beginner. I'm pretty good at video games. I can play. I'll be able to run around and pick up weapons and swap my ammo. and reload it, but don't expect too much. Just what, have a good time. I'll do my best to like speak the truth. Just say it like it is.
Thank you so much for the interview. Best of luck in the event. It sounds like you might need that luck, so we'll see how you do. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things Fortnite Pro AM right here on my YouTube channel. I am so exhausted at E3. Broden wanted me to do these outros. I don't want to. I just want to sit here so he's filming me like this because I'm protesting. But I hope you enjoyed that Fortnite interview. The Fortnite setup here at E3 is amazing. Really enjoy it. And maybe you aren't familiar with my content. Maybe you're coming in and you're like, I don't know who this guy is. Just subscribe to the channel. It doesn't matter who I am. Just hit the red button, hit subscribe, and you'll get a lot of content. It's really cool content, I promise.